Luckily, our censorship, we want to do it, but we're quite bad at it. Like the Netflix example, right? How come here? Won't happen in China. China be like, ban.
Welcome back to Yamcha Sessions VFO VeryFastOne, man. Today is a hot takes session. It's a hot take session. Who wants to go first? Who's hot take?
Thought you wanted? You said
Actually, I wanted to go first. I was just being nice. I was just being nice. My hot take is that the Malaysian censorship board is a bit overrated.
It's called Finas, right? Or Finas, right?
I think they are finish.
Finitos.
They're finitos, bro. So a bit of context is I'm a fan of anime.
Yeah.
And I like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I found out that Chainsaw Man, the subtitles are only in Malay and Mandarin. No English.
Why is that?
Bro, I'm asking the same question. Then I'm like, why? So Justin told me, he also don't know why. Maybe it's a multicultural shit lah, right? Then like, it doesn't make any sense. Actually, English is the unifying language. By right, it is less racist and less whatever lah to have English.
But it's
Yeah,
less
but
Malaysian also.
Yeah. And then he said that, and then they censored one nice scene from the movie lah, which is the Reze is like in the pool one to some extent. Then it got me thinking, I'm like, actually, I remember long ago, right? In Astro, when you watch HBO and Cinemax and shit like that, they used to censor shit one. And then later on, even in movies till today, they still censor shit.
They still do.
They still do. In fact, I remember clearly in my life, right? I purposely did not watch the first Joker, right? So I can watch it in Japan so it's not censored. And I was like, I was so glad that it's not censored. Oh my God, I watched it in Japan. And then when you come here and you watch Oppenheimer and then they censor, you're like, bro.
Why did they censor in Oppenheimer? Why got things to censor in Oppenheimer?
Florence Pugh is naked.
Oh.
That's one. And then also they censored Superman's kissing scene with Lois Lane.
Maybe they just want to do it for the kids. Do it for the children.
Why not you just do two? One for the
version.
adults and you can earn more money.
'Cause
Adults
they-
have money.
They want movie to be a family.
Adults got money.
family event.
Kids ain't watching it alone.
I guess they might say, oh, then they will bring the kids into the adult one,
And then
right?
cinema's gotta be better, man.
Right?
That's all I gotta say. Right? Check your ticket before you masuk lah. As simple as that, right? Scan when you
No,
before you
I
masuk.
think, but what is your central challenge to this? Because the standard has always been a lot of this obscene stuff. It's a no go for reasons, and then we are saying that they shouldn't do that at all.
My gripe with it is how come, right? The media in the cinemas have to censor, right? And the TV lah, right? But then when Netflix comes in,
Okay. Why is that inconsistency lah?
suddenly nudity is okay, profanity is fantastic, everything is okay. I don't know why. So if Netflix can do it, I'm like, okay lah, maybe we have become more open-minded.
Maybe they are being governed not by finance lah. Maybe they are governed by, I don't know, MCMC, because it's a streaming platform, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but the
don't
whole objective of the censorship board is to make sure that kids are protected, the public is protected from certain views. You know, like for example, Thor, Love and Thunder,
Yeah, I
completely
remember.
banned from theaters because of the God topic. And I'm just like, bro, it does not even relate. It's a different mythology altogether, but they're like, no, cannot.
Maybe Netflix.
Kill God cannot.
Maybe Netflix found enough footprint in Malaysia that if finance ever tries to do anything about it, I think there might be backlash lah from the people. I don't know.
Possibly. But I don't know why a lot of the movie theater companies cannot fight back. Like, why not you just do two types of movies?
Maybe you could be right lah. I mean, they can't be asked lah. You know,
Pussy
they just want to get the license
some pussy shit, bro.
and then play the tape. Then do it over a month and then just be
Just play the tape, man.
You know, in my opinion, okay, the consumer is smarter every day. All right. So if you don't protect Malaysian cinema, right, eventually you will lose people going to the cinema. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you, because streaming is going to be the final stop of every form of entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's movies, whether it's TV shows. It's the final form already. Okay. You can purchase it online later on. So right now, right, every time I find out a movie or something is censored, I'm not going. I'm not paying for it because I'm not paying for the full product. It's like you're gonna buy a Lego set. Oh, but missing 2 pieces because haram. I'm like, bro, I can't even complete my Lego set. Why am I buying this Lego set for the full price? I'm going to go somewhere else to get it.
Well, I agree with you, right? But cinema has a different experience to
Absolutely.
whatever TV that you have.
That's why I'm just not going to watch it in KL.
For
or
example,
Malaysia.
Oppenheimer. I'm a big
Nolan fan. Yeah.
Nolan fan, right? I knew there was some censored scenes, but I cannot miss a Nolan movie in the cinema.
So the question is, right? Let's say you have more money, you are like fucking pinnacle. You would arrange your trip in the future, or like if you know Oppenheimer coming up, you're gonna watch it in Singapore. You're gonna want the full experience.
That's just some T20
Bro.
cinema.
No,
shit.
but the thing is, with Oppenheimer, we watched it together.
Yes, for sure.
So that's
But
another
if
thing.
you are really
Couldn't do that in
like,
Singapore.
Yeah.
okay, like I give you a bigger example lah. Let's say Interstellar was being replayed.
Oof.
Oh my god,
I'll be there.
I was there, right? And like, yeah, but they said, oh, we're gonna censor certain scenes because violent. You will be so upset, bro. You know?
Yeah.
And to me, right, I feel I'm against this entire censorship thing because you're not paying for the full product. And number two, I think you're kind of babying the rakyat lah. In my opinion lah. You know, people are smart lah. You know, like I can distinguish between like whether it needs to be censored or not. Like, I'll be real. If you're going to be showing some violent
Gore stuff.
you know, like Serbian movie,
It's almost
Human
like,
Centipede.
It's almost like Netflix and YouTube having a kids version.
For us.
It's nonsense lah. I mean,
Yeah.
kids are smart enough to bypass that nonsense lah.
Exactly.
Right?
So I think also the future is VPN also lah. Like right now, even certain shows are not being able to, you can't watch it, right? In Malaysia. Like for example, you want to watch The Office, cannot watch. But you just not VPN, straight I can watch The Office. So now I'm just bypassing everything, like doesn't make any sense. Right? Like why, if I know it's censored also, right? I'm like, doesn't make any sense. So only thing
But
right now,
same in China. lah.
yeah, exactly. That one lagi teruk lah, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time now there's a movie I really want to watch, I'll just wait. I'm not going to watch it. Or I'll go to a different country and watch it. Fuck it. I'm not doing it. Because I know for a fact I'm not paying like the correct amount for what I'm supposed to watch. That's my gripe. I just cannot tahan the censorship. I've been trying to say this for long. And you know, fun fact, right? Back to the Chainsaw Man thing. Do you know they reintroduced English subs because it wasn't performing?
I think that one is a different kind of dumb lah.
That one is expected lah.
Yeah, that one is quite bad lah. I never knew they can make this kind of mistake.
No English subtitles. Which thing doesn't have English subtitles?
Yeah, but rent end lah. I'm so upset lah, that one. Even until now lah, why? I don't understand. Just play the full movie. Or why not you just do one screening?
Yeah.
You earn so much money. One screening, adult only. You pay double. I'll pay.
Yeah.
I'll pay double.
Pay double.
I'll pay double. Just don't censor it. Just pay. I'll pay it. Fuck it. Like Deadpool 3. Bro, I don't understand. You censor the word fuck, motherfucker. But you don't censor the word fucker. Nani? If I say fucker, it could be anything. It could be daughter fucker, nanny fucker, uncle fucker.
I think the fella asleep lah. Just
Bro,
Yeah.
can you
Yeah.
just chat GPT right now? How many times Deadpool 3 the word they say fuck? They censored motherfucker twice. I remember. Deadpool 3. How many times did they censor the word
Maybe
fuck?
motherfucker is bad, but fucker is okay. Because motherfucker is incest lah, right?
but no one
You could
used
be
the F
fucking
word.
somebody else's mother.
But that's
what
true.
are you talking
But it's
about?
undefined, right? It's undefined. So, I mean, it's
Fucker.
Schrodinger's cat,
No
right?
lah, it's very weird lah.
It's haram and not haram at the same time.
Fucker
It's
is undefined.
very weird lah.
Schrodinger's haram.
Fucker is undefined, bro. It could be anything. That, bro.
Maybe the entire body just needs a full-on revamp lah. They probably need to get
I think
proper creative people in
I
it.
think there are a lot of businesses out there in Malaysia that didn't deserve to chap lap. But this one deserves to chap lap. So how many? 100 to 118 times
Damn.
the word fuck has been mentioned in Deadpool 3.
Damn.
Motherfucker was said twice and it was censored twice.
I think that the people who work for Finas, I don't think they want to be there. Actually, who grows up thinking, I want to be the censorship board?
Okay, if you are watching this,
Feed us.
Finas, please
Censor us. Please
gonna
censor us.
Actually, I really want to have a conversation. We can be off camera, so I just want to talk to you. I just want to know. I just want to know.
I think no, it's a non-aspirational job. Nobody wants to. It's like, who wants to work for JPN?
And like every day I need to ask myself,
But they
where's
must
the
be
line?
getting-
Where's the line again? Where's the threshold? Okay lah. Motherfucker is threshold, but fucker, it's okay.
It's okay.
Jalan, let's go.
It really irked me, bro. I so stressed. But in a way, I suppose sometimes, right, if they censor and then they like completely remove the movie, like Thor, Love and Thunder,
Exactly.
save money lah. I
Yeah.
didn't get to watch it lah.
Lucky that was a bad movie, right? That's what
Yeah, it
everyone
was a
said.
bad
So
movie. Yeah.
The movie
I didn't
that,
watch it also.
Yeah, I also didn't watch it. But the movie that I was very sad about not being released in Malaysia is Smashing Machine. It's Dwayne Johnson.
Oh.
You can watch it. I can watch the trailer with you later. It's fucking good. Like I think it looks so good, and apparently it's one of his best performances.
and it's banned because of
violence because of UFC. Mate,
Mm.
you can watch, bro.
UFC. You can watch.
Just straight up
bare
UFC.
knuckle fight.
One FC playing Bukit Jalil sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
You see the hypocrisy here.
Yeah.
We're living in this world where they're not even consistent, bro. I don't understand.
No, like I say, I don't think they really care. Nobody wants this kind of job. Nobody wants. It's a thankless job, and like but it-
Thankless. It's a fuck you job, bro. This one.
Yeah,
if I,
exactly.
if I find out you're a fan, I'm like, why you support them?
No, but I mean,
Why
like,
would you work there?
No,
How
I
much
said-
are you getting paid?
no, as in they will get. I mean, by right, they should receive thanks from the people who want to avoid the shows that you are describing and the censorship. But when they do it, who thanks them? Like every time, let's say a conservative religious person, do you think, oh yeah, thanks finance for banning that movie, for banning Smashing Machines, or thanks for banning Florence
Oh,
Pugh's
Absolutely
butt
not.
cheeks?
Yeah.
Well, where who?
Nobody's going to thank them.
So why would you want to do the job?
Maybe they get paid a lot. What do you think?
I don't think it's government. How much?
I don't know, bro.
No,
Let's-
I think like the government just got some money. They allocated some money to, religious things, and then some of the money went to censorship and FINAS. FINAS is about like they have some funds. They have to do something about it,
Yeah.
right? So they hire a bunch of people, pay a salary. People come because salary, because I will feed my family.
It's a
Yeah,
thankless
it's
job lah.
just starting from the top lah.
You don't-
You decide to do it from the top. Money gets spent. Something gets done lah.
Yeah, it's not like Bomba, for example. Like Bomba is,
Essential.
Oh,
use
essential,
that,
of course.
This one is no lah.
No lah, it's a communist propaganda.
Bro, I'm very upset. Lah. I'm very upset, bro. I feel like if they had re-screenings of like classic movies, right? And they censored that, wow, that's a travesty. Bro.
Well, but to be fair, I think freedom of speech in general has increased lah. Even though the movie side is stagnant, as you're saying.
Because you've
General.
got other mediums to
Yeah.
watch whatever content.
But that's the thing, right? Don't you want to feel like Malaysian cinema also has a place? You know what I mean? It's the thing that holds us back if you think about it, right? That's why like actors, that's why producers, that's why all these art directors, all in the movie making industry. So you never move forward. Because you
Yeah,
feel like
definitely the movie industry in Malaysia, because of the cinema and all the censorship, is
Yeah.
not going forward for
so you will
because
forever.
of artistic restrictions lah.
Yeah.
Essentially that.
So that's
right?
why a lot of people, you have brain drain when it comes to your artists. They will leave because you feel like
You can't test the waters. You can't test
Yeah,
what
you can't push boundaries here, and that's why like all our talent, like Yuna and Michelle, you all that talent, like performing arts. They
Ronnie
leave.
Cheng.
Yeah, Ronnie Cheng. Oh my god, bro, it's sad, man.
Yeah.
But
Because-
people will say budaya barat lah. So then it's end of discussion lah when they say that this is not ours.
It's over.
I
Full
mean,
It's not our thing.
that's why we
don't need
choose
to
it.
discuss.
I mean, if you don't care about cinema and the industry, then we also how are we gonna care about it? So you've decided that you don't care about it. Okay lah, it's okay lah. You
Then they all
you do
this
what you
say-
need to do.
Then they say support Malaysian artists lah, all this, bro.
Only lah, that one wayang lah. No need to support lah. Just go VPN,
That's why we all listen to international stuff.
Yeah.
Then they're like, why you don't support local, bro?
bro. Local get better first. Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Problem. Quality is quality. May the best man win.
It's actually, that's why, right? If you look at China's spending, right, for movies also, right, they spend so much money. They hire all these Ang Mo guys, you know,
the
like
VFX and the SFX all very good. Yeah.
but then why storytelling cannot push boundaries?
it's
think
always
about
the guy flying with the stuff.
No, but China's censorship is completely different one. Like even like the Bible, they cut out verses that have verses.
Censor the Bible.
Yeah. So like there's a famous scene in when in Jesus when people were attacking they wanted to stone the prostitute, right? Then so the famous scene, right? Let the first person who hasn't seen cast the first stone, basically saying, look, if you are going to kutuk here, throw it at yourself. So the Chinese Communist Party added, yeah, but nobody's perfect. So yeah, it's justified. Yeah. And also for the Catholic cardinal in China. So every country has like a main cardinal. Must be greenlit by the Communist Party.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when the churches, official churches, must have basically propagandized things about. So you can talk about God and all that, but it's always the positive element. So for example, those that are like more family oriented or like respect for parents, respect for authority,
That one
all
is-
that one they emphasize, everything else they don't. So this is the same for other religions as well. So that is completely next level. lah. Here actually, luckily our censorship, we want to do it, but we're quite bad at it. Like the Netflix example, lah, right? How come here? It won't happen in China. China be like, ban.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah, only I think yesterday or day after, finally someone managed to hack into official government websites, and then they start to put like anti-CCP stuff.
Oh,
so
damn.
recently only, yeah. And it probably went up for like a few seconds, and
And then it got
the
shut
Chinese
down,
will have
lah.
shot it down. So
But funnily enough, every time you go to China right now and you speak to people and like, oh, can you send me this? Hey, yeah, I forgot you're in China. They're like, don't worry, I got VPN.
yeah, they do. lah.
Then you're like,
They know already lah.
bro.
No,
why,
no,
ah?
That's
no,
the way. That's my guy.
no. Actually, because they are using like non-Chinese platforms for propaganda also. So like they go on X,
Right.
and all the officials all got their own Twitter account. But of course, people on the outside cannot have Weibo account now, right? So anyways, but that's a wider discussion, lah, I guess. Not.
We live in a land of hypocrisy. Maybe the whole world is a hypocritical country. I don't hypocritical world we live in. But yeah, that's my hot take.
Hey, Vic, next.
Damn.
AI is
I think AI is just a ticking time bomb when it comes to relative to workforce lah.
Oh,
I think the usage of AI to replace people by large, I think it's just a corporate fluffy talk.
You mean that you're saying that it will not replace the people at the pace people are saying it's going to replace?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it will happen in our working lifetime.
wow.
Maybe another 30 years.
20, yeah.
Wow,
Maybe another 30
really?
years. Yeah. Because I think when it comes to repetitive tasks, you can replace. But how many tasks are truly repetitive in nature lah? I don't think there are that many. Like say for example, you could probably generate content, legal content for lawyers, but can the AI go and debate it out in the court? I don't think so. Right? If you are an auditor, for example, can you balance the accounts? Absolutely. I think Excel can do that, right? You add in some macro functions, it can do it on its own, right? But can you do magic accounting with it?
Oh.
You can't.
Can you count stock?
You can't.
For now, cannot. Lah.
Yeah, you can't. Right. If we take it up a notch, let's say sports, right? I think we all saw the rise of data in football.
When the fuck did XG become a thing?
Yeah, XG,
Yeah.
X,
Whatever.
I don't know, X whatever, right? But you can see that trend is slowly dying because no matter what X you pull up, you need the guy to kick the damn ball,
Yeah.
right? So I think it's very applicable throughout
Humankind.
any industry, because I'm talking relative
Yeah,
to the workforce, right? But I think what we are being bombarded over the last few months is that X amount of people in this organization is going to get cut because of AI's rise, blah blah blah. I think they're just looking for a way to flush out the
Unnecessary headcount.
Not just unnecessary headcount. I think it's just to
Underperformer.
flush out the middle management.
Oh.
So that when they rehire, which they will do, right, they can get it at a cheaper
and fresh
cost.
start also.
Yes.
Oh.
To add to this, right, it's so weird how you bring up this AI thing also. In the past week or so, with the time I have on YouTube while I'm taking a shit and showering, I realized that there's this, I recognize there's this new word slop that has been introduced in the internet sphere.
Okay.
I don't know whether you heard of it.
How do you spell it?
SLOP. Internet and AI slop.
Mhm.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Have you heard of it?
It's the thing that they pump out lah. The content they pump out like Sora and all that.
Yes, but at the same time, slop is basically example. A guy is sitting on a toilet bowl. Suddenly, a deer jumps inside the room, and then he's like, "What the?" Then the bear chases after him, and they're all in the
Oh,
room.
yeah, I've seen that video.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's quite
Okay,
funny.
you've seen that video, right?
I've seen that video.
So I'm going a bit on a rant lah, but when you realize that it is AI, right? There is this huge like
So
Yeah,
it's like
true,
garbage
true.
lah. Is it slop? Is like garbage churned out by.
it's not it
It's
is
a
like,
mistake lah.
It is like no, it's not a mistake. It's intention, but like you feel the
Oh.
and the
Oh.
is something that is the reason you put down your phone. You know,
Mm.
I don't know whether you feel it. You've been feeling it a lot. I felt it, and I don't know whether
True,
I can relate to y'all lah. But the moment I scroll and I see AI slop, I want to turn off my phone. I'm just like, I just don't want to watch this shit.
I have that on LinkedIn.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
LinkedIn is the norm.
That one is a
Yeah.
circle
The
jerk.
slop is the norm.
Yeah, but people used to genuinely try to be a content creator in LinkedIn, right? So it was things that came out of their mind.
But now it's
But these days, right, it's just a hell lot of nonsense lah. They probably take a picture and then they post, and then everything else is ChatGPT.
yeah, that one also lah.
Yeah.
So the slop I'm referring to is maybe like what you say, like like copy paste.
I've seen
where
JDs being created on ChatGPT.
yeah,
I mean, they don't even bother editing. You want to get your first draft completely fine. I think
yeah.
it's
but they don't even have the
Yeah.
the effort to
Effort,
tweak. You know.
mm,
But the slop I'm referring to, so this is halfway of what I'm trying to get to, right? Is actually maybe the end of social media.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was watching this video and he was saying how this guy has this theory that AI will begin to churn out so much slop
mm.
that people will be, you know what? I don't really want to be on social
So
media.
then they're
anymore.
gonna be real life.
Yeah.
IRL again.
Yeah. And I don't know whether you guys feel, so I'm in the creative industry, right? I produce stuff, right? And now when you do visuals, right? And the visuals are basically typeface. So basically like a font, like Times New Roman,
Yep.
Auto Sans, whatever. And you type it out and then you put a visual. And now ChatGPT churns out visuals very fast. So you can have like icons and all that and it looks like a visual lah. Granted, it's a visual, but it's just white noise now. Because in that ocean of visuals, right, that is not going to stand out. But you know what's going to stand out? Hand-drawn shit. And you can tell it's hand-drawn one. I don't know. Maybe it's the human eye, right? Maybe you can argue that AI can also do hand-drawn shit. Ma. I agree.
Yeah.
But there is a joy now in finding a spelling error in a book.
Something genuine lah.
Yeah, there is a joy, right? Like let's say you're reading Berita Harian and you find a little mistake. And you're like,
Human.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know whether
No,
you
I get
feel
what
it.
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that now. I don't know why.
I think Japanese they have this phrase, right? Like the
Wabi-sabi.
imperfection, right?
Yeah.
Imperfection.
Like
And-
they like architecture where the stone is not quite a stone, it has a weird shape that
Mm.
doesn't really
You
fit.
celebrate the imperfection.
Some
Wabi-sabi,
imperfections,
yeah.
yeah.
Wabi-sabi lah, I think that's the
Yeah.
word lah.
You know?
Yeah.
So every time now when I see things that are AI slop,
True, true.
I just don't even.
Hey, but I do like the chiropractor slops though. Do you see those? It's like a new trend. I'm always on the bleeding edge when it comes to it's called a chiropractor slop.
Okay.
It's basically like old people getting like
Correct.
cracked, but then it's like some crazy shit, you know. The guy will like fucking do this to the
No, I've
but
not
then
seen that.
she falls into the ground, you know. Then when he cracked the body and he throws her into
I've seen that, I've seen that.
into the wall and then
But like I mentioned, and then I see
shit.
this type of shit, I'm like, don't
But
really
all
know.
these videos macam brain rot lah.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like slop lah.
Slop, yeah.
Then you just feel like not good really lah.
Mm,
You just off lah.
True,
Yeah.
true.
You know, even when you see, right, let's say Joe Rogan,
mm.
and then he's ad-libbed, like they change his mouth and he talks about something stupid, you're like, it's not Joe lah.
Yeah, but you see that's the thing, you have to listen to him long enough to know the difference.
Yeah, so yeah, for sure. But like now, when you hear slop, right, I feel like people when they find out it's slop versus they
Yeah,
don't find out, they
yeah.
don't find out up
Such
to you lah.
a turn off lah.
It's such a big turn off that you want to be off the platform.
Yeah.
But what if it gets better? Then it's gonna be more difficult to detect.
That's why people I think will go off because they don't want to know. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I just,
Uh,
like you.
Oh,
you-
that's why social media is gonna.
yeah.
like,
It's
fade
so.
away.
It's like okay. It's like you go to a cafe and then you find out that like the guy has been churning out some mass-produced shit like frozen lasagna, and he just reheats it. Then you're just like, what happened to the real lasagna, man? Then he's like, oh, sometimes I give you real lasagna, sometimes I give you fake lasagna. You can't tell. Then when you find out you got fake lasagna one time also, you're like, I'm just not going to go back. lah.
Yeah.
And it's
Why
going to be
trouble?
full of it because now Instagram is like 80% slop.
No, but you see, all this slop used to be people who are below the average
Yeah.
intelligence, right? So now everything below average intelligence, right? They just feed it into GPT or
Sora,
AI
whatever,
or
yeah.
whatever, and then it becomes a decent. So the level of decent, right, has increased a lot.
Yeah, you could say that.
So
too.
the level of great doesn't really stand out from the below average people using GPT. So that's the trouble.
I feel the
we
next
have.
wave would be cutting out this noise in social media.
Yeah.
This noise of mediocre nonsense that
If
comes
there is
out.
a platform
Yeah.
that's invented in this 21st century
Yeah.
that is no AI allowed,
No, lah, or a mood lah. Like they say on TikTok, there's a no AI mood.
Oh, is there one?
No. I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
But then you just take it from whatever and then paste it, right?
No, they would have to. I think what they would have to do is they will have to generate something using AI also
Yeah.
to test
detect lah.
the percentage of AI. So, for example, if you want to do genuine content, but let's say you use AI visual just to for a chart or whatever, that shouldn't be counted as slop, right?
Yeah.
So, but then you need to design a system that can distinguish.
what?
The
So
percentage.
this kind, jalan. Then you receive like the chiropractor slop and all this, then cut. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like anything
So
from
that's
Sora.
censorship though.
No, it's
No, it's not
ad
censorship.
blocker.
It's ad blocker.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because censorship is I don't give you a choice. This one is
Yeah, correct.
there'll be a on-off button for us.
But if I bring you back relative to the workforce, be it
Yeah.
in Malaysia or wherever,
Same thing.
what do you think?
That it's that basically people still have jobs in other words. Yeah, I think so. Because there will be new jobs created also, from engineers, people teaching people how to do prompts.
It's not just
Also-
here, so I think everywhere. I feel lah.
Especially things that are every time the inputs change or it has to be custom made, right? That one, I think AI has a little bit of trouble. The more
Yeah.
context is involved, the more information that has to be included, but sometimes you miss it into AI. It's AI can't really compute.
So on that, actually one of the reasons why Malaysia will not be affected as much is ironically because we are not transparent. So AI can only function based on the amount and quality of data they have.
Yep.
A lot of times, in Malaysia we are not we are not a hyper recording culture. Like we don't I give you an example, right? Like the field I'm in, every quarter, right, by right there should be some sort of quarterly earnings call transcript, meaning when I do a briefing, about an update about my company with the analyst and whoever, I must have a recording and then I upload to my computer, right? So in the US, virtually every company does this. So when you put into the chat GPT of the stock market equivalent called AlphaSense, right, they will be able to take down all this transcript and then create a summary, let's say, on what is Q3's numbers for so-and-so company.
Like a
In
trajectory.
In Malaysia, like 5% of company do this only. Everything else is just manual, just talk. So then they have to rely on the analyst to write
Take notes.
down like that. So what I'm trying to say is, because our data is not widely distributed, and I mean you can find them, but you have to dig, right? So the fact that you have to dig means that AI cannot do it because AI is built on past digging, right?
Yes.
So if it's not on the
System.
it's like if you don't have any videos of you and Jen being online and you never say
didn't
on
exist,
any Facebook group that we are a couple or anything, to the AI, you are not
Yeah.
couple. There's no picture of you together holding hands, kissing.
No proof.
No proof. But basically, to the AI, you are not married. But you are, So that's why in Malaysia, I think it is limited precisely because we don't have this kind of
Hyper-recording.
recording culture. Whereas like a country like Singapore will be harder because there is very paper driven. But then the flip side is that because they are like that, their data and the way they can
Make use of
maximize
it.
AI is
Yeah.
going to be better than us. Yeah.
But also, I think because of this hyper AI shit, also people are going to go like, it's going to be a nice place if you don't have AI in a way. Because you come here and then you get to
Yeah.
enjoy the
Yep.
less.
Mhm.
You know, what I
Yep.
mean? If that makes any sense. Yeah. You want to go to Cup or MJ, you want to flip a coin? You wanna?
Go
We're
first.
going all four.
Yeah,
Because
come
it's
on.
been long already, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
30 minutes already.
Yeah, you wanna go?
Can I think that pickleball will across time make people fatter than skinnier.
Why would you say that?
So first
Please
of all,
explain.
most people play doubles.
All right.
If you've ever played pickleball, you know doubles is essentially, like jogging. Like you don't really pan with
You are just moving and sweating, but you're thinking that you're burning a lot.
yeah, I guess it's like zone 1.5 cardio, which is okay, better than like sedentary. But if you notice a lot of pickleball, the way they're trying to differentiate from other pickleball courts, they are adding a lot of like restaurants,
cafes,
food
whatever,
options,
right, yeah.
cafe beside.
So you overeat and then you play and then you.
Okay, so okay, we got that down. Okay, but I want to bring you to what I think the motivation is and why is pickleball popular.
Like
Having come from playing football, playing badminton, when I started playing pickleball a bit, I quit now already. But I was just trying to figure out why is it so popular. There are various reasons. One, of course, is the fact that for guys, there's a lot of chicks, so right, it's a club lah, right? But another one is actually because the physical barrier is quite low. It's a non-contact sport. It doesn't require you to jump like badminton, or it doesn't require you to cover the court like tennis. And in tennis specifically, there's not much, like it's not a big racket, right?
Bro, tennis you have to swing pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
Physical effort that is required for the
even
sport
ping pong is ping
extremely
pong.
minimal.
You're right. So ping pong is very similar, but ping pong is a lot faster, right?
Bro, ping pong is so fast, bro.
Right.
So then I realized, but if I play a sport, I want it to be difficult, right? Because that's the idea. That's why I thought sport is fun. But how come this? Then I realized, it's precisely because it's low physical barrier to entry. So a lot of people will go in, and a lot of these people actually, like, they know they have to exercise, but they don't want to do the difficult stuff like going to the gym and all that. So they see pickleball as the outlet to burn calories, right? And because they think that they play a 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour doubles pickleball session, of which only half the time they're playing because they're taking turns rotation, then they think that they've actually put in like physical work. Like,
So it's
oh
their
man, I've just had a
justification.
2 hour session. I'm gonna eat a pistachio croissant and one latte and.
But
Yeah,
if the
so go for dinner.
alternative is you ate the pistachio croissant while just sitting at home.
Yeah, that's true. No,
I mean-
but I actually think that it gives them. I think people who are unhealthy and overweight knows that they're not okay. So if let's say they don't move, okay, they have this mindset. It's the wrong mindset, but this is a mindset. But definitely what I had like 10 years ago, right? Like, I know I was really unhealthy. I know my resting BPM is very high. So I feel some guilt when I eat, unhealthy stuff. Right? I'll still eat them, but part of that guilt will still control me. But then if I play like one futsal session only, okay, my one futsal session a month, let's say lah.
A month.
No, back then lah,
Oh,
right?
oh.
So then I feel like I have the license.
Oh.
So I mean, it's a wild take, I know, but I genuinely think that is that, and part of the reason is because when I look at a lot of people who play pickleball, they tend to maintain their weight and it doesn't really go. I know some courts are out there promoting pickleball as, hey, you can lose 5 kg very quick, whatever. But I don't think that is.
Bro, one sub fun session is enough to destroy your 2 hour
By
pickleball
the
session.
way, I don't think people should quit on the basis that I just suggested, right? I'm just saying that just making a prediction on people's behavior, they will not lose weight, and in fact, they may maintain or gain. But still play pickleball, I mean, activity is activity.
I have a positive take. I feel you will gain weight playing pickleball for the first few months, and then you realize, why am I not losing weight? That's when you will have a call to action.
Your faith in humanity is a bit higher than
Then
mine,
you
I
like,
guess.
hey, why lah? I play 3 hour, 2 hour pickleball session. My knees also like trembling, but I'm not losing weight. Why? Then you go down the rabbit hole. Then you like
Calorie deficit.
Yeah, so
damn it.
yeah, so yeah, because I think the what I feel is that I notice people don't exercise, they're exercising, and then suddenly they're so into pickleball. Something is not right. Usually when people make a transformation, right, if they go from like low effort to high effort, it's because something bad happens, or like it's a deep struggle. And like even for me when I was like peak fat, right? Like kind of excuses I go through. But when I see them suddenly go into pickleball, it's a bit too easy. So how come you go from inactive to
I
active
mean,
so quickly, you know?
Let's just be honest lah. A lot of okay, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's babes lah.
But if you play singles, okay, then I think because singles all you, and I played singles before, and I can say that singles is in between like badminton, singles and doubles, somewhere in between there, like the feeling. So singles is okay, and it's also a more competitive. I think if you're joining pickleball and you're not being a bit competitive about it, I think it may not be. I think just stick to like treadmill. That you probably burn more.
I have never played pickleball.
Yeah, me neither, not yet.
That's
But I
fine.
wouldn't mind lah.
I think it's worth
Nah,
trying,
nah,
right?
yeah.
I didn't
For the
hate it.
community lah, for
Yeah.
for the hangout session lah.
I
Yeah,
played
so
too
that's
much
the thing.
tennis.
It's hang out as a community.
I
thing.
played too much tennis in my life.
But like when we,
Right.
our Saturday games when we play, it's not like community. Or really, we go there and like play.
I mean,
Right.
you don't play sports to lose lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, so that's your mindset. But that's your mindset. That is our mindset. But I'm just saying, I think a lot of the pickleball fellas are not that. They're just there. It's like Wii Sports, That's what I
It's a
think.
vibe.
It's Wii Sports.
Right.
Nintendo Wii.
I'm still not gonna play pickleball. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Ha. Controversial opinion.
Yeah.
Voting age should be increased to 25 years old.
Sokong.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Because we are above 25 lah, right?
What happened to
Sokong.
Undi 18, man?
Undi 18 is horse shit. Let me just start off with that lah. Okay. Whoever came up with it, great effort, but you didn't think it through deep enough.
Yeah, I didn't
For you to
understand geolocation.
Yeah.
I didn't understand geolocation well
Someone
enough.
told me the justification of Undi 18 is because young kids should start working earlier.
Mhm.
So once they start working earlier, then maybe they start paying taxes earlier. So therefore, they should,
Yeah, but what awareness do you have at the age of 16
Exactly.
when your focus is, PGA sessions or
Yeah.
playing basketball after school? It
I
has-
feel there should be a threshold of how much you understand about politics.
yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
At least lah. For me, it's always been this. There has to be a test for you to name the policies of this side and the other side. If you can name and list down both sides, then I'm confident you will make a decision, whichever decision you make.
I second that. I feel when I
Just
was 18,
list down.
I was a dumbass. In fact, today also, I still think I'm a little bit of a dumbass when it comes to politics. That's why I asked Vic, I asked Yuren, I asked you all.
And some of us might be smart, but
But
we don't follow, the country.
Yes. So if you take that test, some people at 18 are way beyond their age.
Like,
so I agree.
Bro, like, can you imagine if you're allowing, I don't know, millions of new 18-year-olds making decision
Oh, GG.
that will have impact
Yeah, man.
on
On
their
the country.
parents.
Yes.
On their parents.
So it
don't
should
go
be-
too far,
yeah.
right? On
Okay.
their parents.
Should be Undi 18 as the risk. But I also feel there should be a cap.
Yeah.
If you're above,
Above a certain age,
65,
yeah.
yes.
Cannot vote.
Above
Okay.
65 just cannot be in politics.
Yeah. I cannot be in politics, cannot vote.
I feel the other end of the spectrum has not been explored enough.
It's true.
Like, you're gonna die. Why are you choosing
the life
the
of
fate
the
of
future.
all the youth?
But if you've got the energy of PMX, then I think you can get
Okay.
No,
I
but
know.
he's above
Some
70
part-
No,
already,
but a
right?
system,
bro.
but a system is always like that, right? It's going to like cut away, to get rid of the most
slop.
of them. Yeah, you have to cut away some
while
of
I
the goods.
agree, I think there are some global leaders out there. At their age, they are outperforming what we can even imagine what we would be doing.
Yeah.
The energy that they have, the amount
Absolutely.
of sleep that they sleep per night
So-
is unreal.
For the Undi 18 asterisk, you must pass a mind test. The Undi 65, you must pass a physical test. Then we will see if you are up to par, my friend. So both must be tested.
That's why it made sense why early forms of democracy, right? Only landowners can vote.
Yes, and they used to have half a vote. Do you
Oh, is
know
it?
about that?
Half a
Yeah.
vote?
Wow.
Yeah, the early days of democracy.
Who gets the full one then?
I don't know the breakdown. I forgot. I read it in one book. They basically said if you were in the earning capacity of X and X amount, then you get this number of vote, which is fractional votes. They used to have
Wow.
fractional votes. Yeah.
Wow.
That also makes sense.
And it sounds sexist, but women also weren't allowed to vote simply because they never went to war. So you don't go to war, you don't vote. That's it.
But if a woman went to war, can.
That's it. I don't know. I
It
don't
didn't
know whether
happen
they
at
made
the time
this.
lah.
Oh, sometimes they had a medic. You still can get shot, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, my
Medic
guy.
in the army is not no
Yeah,
joke.
man,
He's still
you
army.
medical ninja, bro. You out there.
I mean, the test I always use, I've said this before on the podcast, is would you trust your 18-year-old self? What do you think of your 18-year-old
To
self?
vote, no.
To vote, no, man.
bro. If I pick let's not name names lah, right? The best student in our form, in Form 5, would I trust that person now to vote at the age of 18? No.
But
Hell
our
no.
school quite trash.com don't mind lah.
No lah, it's not lah.
Nah,
Our
it's
school
not
quite
that
good.
I mean, as to others lah. Bro,
As to
you
what?
go out there
Compared to
college,
what?
you are humbled, bro. You're like, okay lah, maybe we
Okay
not
lah,
so
yeah,
great.
that's true,
lah.
that's true,
Let's
that's
be
true.
real, bro.
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
go
yeah.
overseas, you're like, okay. We are quite trash, bro. We were fucking
But we
around.
can keep up. We can keep up to a certain extent, right? Even those like Ivy League.
Bro,
also-
I'll be real. We're not down there.
Yeah, we're not.
But we're
down
middle
there.
lah.
Okay lah, we middle.
But
lah,
18-year-olds
I would
cannot
say.
vote.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
18-year-old asterisk. Just
No,
like the age 65 asterisk.
You're gonna
You must pass the test.
you're gonna end up spending too much money trying to get these people to go through another test.
That's true also lah.
Hey man.
So let
but
them-
don't you want to
But
be able-
computerized
let,
test.
let them
Click,
work.
click.
Let them work. Get their NCB chopped for a year. Let them feel the pain, and then you will truly understand what it means
Yeah.
for some wage earner to go and vote.
Yeah.
Until then,
yeah.
you don't know anything, bro.
I think like that only. I mean, one idea
Hey,
for
did I say
consideration.
NCB? PCB.
Yeah. I think one idea is that the test is, have you paid taxes before?
Mm.
You know.
You know, I can argue that people who pay taxes sometimes don't even know who they're voting for, bro.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying, you know, like.
I mean, that's democracy, right?
But you will
Yeah.
feel the
No,
pinch.
but what I want to
I know
avoid
you-
is sentiment like, oh, okay, this guy is more handsome than the other guy.
Yeah.
Or like this guy is just older than the other guy.
And also, I think if you introduce the test, it makes people generally more aware. So, like, for example,
You just study for the test lah. Just read up.
Yeah,
What is
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
is this side policy? What is their side policy?
Bro,
and both parties are forced to like publish it lah before the election
the only thing I can think of is
for
why
people
they,
to study.
why they don't do this, right? Is because I feel they want to keep people stupid. So
Obviously.
technically, right?
and
if
they
you-
don't want to put it clear on paper. Or this is my actually what I'm standing for.
So right, technically, even if you did the test also, government won't do it because they want to keep people that way. So, but the reality is we should champion a test. You
yes,
should.
but it would be better that way. You got to admit, even though money is spent, more money is spent.
But
it's better than the alternative, which is
What about you have to pay to take the test?
oh, you need to pay to take the
Yeah,
test.
you want
Pay
to vote, right?
No, you can't make it so that you have to pay.
No lah,
to
if
vote.
you're only 18, but if you're above 25, then free lah. But-
Oh.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you're only
Oh,
18,
okay, above 25 free.
Hey, bro,
Before that, privilege.
I tell you, if I'm
Okay.
18 years old, I'm very into politics. I want to
Yeah.
make a change.
Yeah,
You're willing
Just
to pay.
say-
Then you pay for the test, you take the test, then you're involved in politics and you can say that you know. At 18,
I
he took
voted.
the test. You can
Actually,
identify.
I have a better idea. Only taxpayers can vote.
No, yeah. So I just to build up, just I building on that. I think we it's just like the fractional idea. You should have the number of votes is based on the number of taxes you pay. So at the baseline, everybody can vote because everybody pay SST.
Okay.
You buy shit. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So then at income
on-
tax, you got two votes.
Oh, okay.
Can also,
okay.
can also.
Alright.
Okay, we're going somewhere.
Okay.
You own a corporation,
Weightage.
right? And
Yeah.
then of course the people who decide where Petronas spends their money, they get 4 votes lah because you know
Yeah.
they pay petroleum PITA, right? Petroleum taxes.
But then the argument will be that corporate and those with money.
Yeah,
Get more vote lah.
They have like
though with money,
X20. No, you got cap lah.
and yeah, so we can
No,
always
because those who get income have more money. What? That's those who don't have income and
But
don't
the-
pay income tax.
Oh, yeah, then the rich become
if
richer.
we just go
Mm.
back to the baseline,
You're just gonna
baseline is
circle jerk
you,
themselves.
you cannot vote if you have never paid tax. because
Yeah.
you fundamentally don't understand the pinch of paying tax.
Correct. But then how about the SST one? So they will argue, okay, but I bought a cigarette that day.
Most people don't understand SST, GST, and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's just think about a simpleton, right? He goes to work, he gets paid, and then he's like, why do I need to pay 15% out of my own effort
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
thing?
Mm.
And then the person will naturally start questioning, right? Where is this 15% going, and what is it going to do back for me? He's not
Yeah.
going to look at it from a macro perspective. He's just going to think about
Himself.
how is this 15% coming back to me, right? Then there's another question of who then manages this 15% of my
Yeah.
salary.
Yeah.
It goes down to votes. Whoever you vote for is going to be managing your 15% or however much tax that you're paying. Whatever you are saying, it's probably the advanced stages,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So
No.
I think if you don't pay tax, you shouldn't vote.
Correct. No, as the main principle, yes.
So like you're voting for where your
But
money
you know why
goes.
it's not that much of a worry? Because
Essentially that.
the person who has 4-5 votes is in the minority,
Oh, okay, that's fair.
right?
Yeah.
But he could pay a lot of others to vote.
No,
the
what
same
what
way
I'm
he
saying
voted.
is like there's
Okay, that's fair
right?
lah,
So
yeah.
you pay income tax. So you see, then 10% of the people have 2 votes. Whereas 90% have 1 vote, then 10% have minimum of 2 votes.
Yep,
so that
yep.
means their influence now double only. But it's still
It's still small, yeah.
Influence is then judged by your wealth. Right.
wealth, influence. Because I mean, for you to like pay corporate, I mean, if you pay corporate taxes, it's not merely because you're wealthy, because you had to like build something before you pay the corporate tax,
That's
right?
true.
So you will need certain qualities that a lot of people in the population don't have. That's why entrepreneurs are the most efficient allocators of resources in a typical
And maybe it'd be good
Yeah.
for small business lah. This kind of voting
start a small
system.
business lah. Start whatever. Then you get
And then
more
small
vote,
business get to thrive also because they will be one of the major stakeholders. lah.
And then one thing that will be quite fun if they choose to implement this is you can split votes. So for example, you have 3 votes or 4 votes. You can opt to put like 2 one and then 1 the other. Sometimes a decision is
Possible.
not like
Clear.
A or B. Sometimes it's like I think B got some good stuff, so I'll give them some support. But it's like allocating money, right? You buy 2 assets and you feel like one is better than the other, but you don't want to miss out on the one that you think is worse off, so you put a little bit, the other one you put a bit more. So I think something similar can happen. So it'd be like gamified. I think it'd be quite fun also.
It'd be quite
So
fun.
it's no more like who do you vote for? It's like how do you like split the
allocate
vote?
your-
Yeah.
How many votes do you have?
Then I can imagine lah, then it's just like, oh, that guy is guy got 5 votes, It means he's like
He's a
Someone-
EX Pokemon.
yeah, man. Correct. So I think it'd be quite fun. And you can always lose the status,
Oh shit.
right? You're not always there. When you retire, so then once you retire,
Then you pass your
you only
physical
got one,
test.
no? Because
you're back
you
to one.
pay.
No,
pay
when you do your physical test to get back the other.
try lah.
Life is a game, bro.
Can you do 10 pull-ups?
Democracy is a game, right? If you think about it,
Yeah.
it's a game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess that's our hot takes lah for this episode, right?
yeah.
Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, right? But at the end, you're like, I don't know whether these guys high or not.
Yeah.
But this is the conversation you reach towards the end, right? Then you feel like
It's
you
true.
got a thing,
They high already.
That's the typical
When
kind
did
of
they smoke? Maybe they cut the scene. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Aphrodite, then discuss, hera, her messy colors. Nah,